Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm unboxing probably the shoe that means the most to me. The shoe that started it all. The Yeezy 350 V1 Turtle Dove. So if you're into sneakers, which I assume you are because you're watching this channel, you'll know that this isn't the box that the Yeezy 350 V1 Turtle Dove came in. And that's because this is a re-release. So on Yeezy Day this year, some lucky accounts got exclusive access to the Yeezy 350 V1 Turtle Dove in a re-release. And they came in this nice new 350 box. So that's pretty cool. However, I wasn't one of those lucky accounts. I actually had to pay resale for this, but the resales dropped dramatically from the first ever release. They were about £1,000 and now they're down to about £450 to £500. So I'm pretty happy to pay that for this shoe because I've wanted it in my collection for so long. So we'll take a look at some of the details. This is the new box label. So the original 350 V1s ran a little bit big and they stretched quite a lot, so I usually went true to size because I had the Moonrock colorway and the Oxford tan as well as the Pirate Black. So on this one I decided to go true to size once again. So as you can see, it says 350 on the top. There is no 350 V2 branding on it obviously because it is a V1, but we'll open it up, take a look at the shoes. So we have a new sliding box like the 350 V2s, unlike the 350 V1s where the box folded out, which I actually think would have been quite cool to re-release in that, but they decided to redo the box. Not really too sure why. Then we have the paper on top. And here is your first look at Yeezy 350 V2 Turtle Dove. These are spectacular. So these Yeezys remind me of a time when Yeezy hype was at its highest. These shoes were reselling for so much money and it was almost impossible to get your hands on a pair, even on release days. I remember I had to queue 17 hours to get the Moonrock pair, but it was totally worth it and it's a memory that stays with me to this day. But a brand new pair of Turtle Doves is something I've always wanted in my collection, and here they are. And these brand new dead stock look absolutely amazing. So the upper is made of a prime knit material like all the other 350 V1s, and it has that classic pattern going across the upper, which, as many of you know, fakes could not replicate very well at the early stages. Then going down the front of the shoe, you have the stitching that is actually now pretty prominent on the 350 V2s, and then you have those rope laces across the top as well. On the back of the shoe, you have that cream heel tab with the red stitching, and along the side of the sole, you can see these classic ridges, which made this shoe a little bit different from anything we've ever seen before, and is what made it stand out completely to any other sneaker. Then on the bottom, we have a cream sole with the Boost exposed underneath. And as many of you know, this part of the Boost on the bottom was very hard to replicate at early stages, and fakes could not get this right at all. And Boost itself was actually quite hard to replicate at the early stages, and nothing really had the comfort like the Yeezy 350 V1. And in my opinion, I still think this pair is comfier than the 350 V2. So on the inside of the shoe, we have this suede-like material here, and it does have Adidas branding on one and the Yeezy branding on the right shoe. There is actually a slight green hint to this suede, and it stands out nicely against the turtle dove coloured pattern beneath. Quite an annoying thing about this suede on this shoe is if you wear them, this suede pushes into the sole and it creates a ridged-like pattern on the bottom of the suede, which in my opinion just doesn't look very nice. So if any of you have owned a 350 V1 before, you'll know the issues that this shoe has. Number one being the durability. I had the Pirate Black pair and I wore them pretty much every day because I love that shoe, and maybe after 2 weeks the sole started to crack and fall apart, and I'm pretty sure that's why they moved to the 350 V2 for a more durable shoe, because the sole and the quality on these, although they look incredibly nice, just weren't too high. Prime knit pattern on the top rips quite easily and the sole cracks and falls apart, and the paint comes off really easily as well. So they just had some issues with that. I'm not sure if they've updated this for the re-release, so I will try and wear these and see how they last, I guess, but I assume they'll be exactly the same as the original release. So there are actually rumors that they are bringing back the 350 V1s completely, and it is the Pirate Blacks that are coming back next year, which I'm really excited for because they were a daily wear for me, and I will be copying as many pairs of them as I can because I absolutely love that shoe, and I absolutely love the 350 V1s as a set. I have kept the Oxford tans since the first release. It's probably my favorite shoe of all time. I love the colors and the fit and feel of them. Just the durability lets them down, But the Turtle Dove is not too far behind because look at this shoe. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is one of my favorite ever releases from the Yeezy collection. So let me know what you think of the Yeezy 350 V1 Turtle Dove re-release. Are you happy that they're re-releasing maybe all the colors from the first collection? In my opinion, I think it's a great thing to do just because I don't want to pay the high price that these used to be, and I'm pretty happy to pay the resale that they're currently sitting at. But I do expect them to go up eventually because there weren't that many pairs released and only certain accounts got exclusive access. So if you're looking for a pair, I'd pick it up as soon as possible. But let me know what you think of these. Did you manage to get a pair? Comment down below if you did, because you're extremely lucky. I had to pay resale. Let me know in the comments if you picked up a pair or you're looking to pick up a pair. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. Oh, and I do actually have a comparison with a real and a fake pair of these coming very soon, so stay tuned for that.